Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. In the ever-evolving world of entertainment, where style meets soul and glamour often overshadows depth, Wang Yibo has emerged as a rare figure, a young icon who wears his cultural heritage as boldly as he does his red robes. Recently, a new photo series featuring Wang Yibo, the breakout star of Legend of Fae, and Being a Hero, has ignited social media. But this is more than just another viral photo shoot. This is a bold statement, a modern homage to Chinese tradition wrapped in elegance, strength, and artistic defiance. This isn't just a photo shoot. It's a living scroll, unfolding frame by frame like a painting born from ink and rain. In one scene, Wang Yibo stands under a crimson paper umbrella, his silhouette outlined by the golden glow of ancient lanterns and the sharp glimmer of urban streetlights. The contrast is breathtaking. Modern neon kisses ancient silk, and somehow the two don't clash, they harmonize. The delicate patterns of his Hanfu ripple in the breeze like the brushstrokes of a Tang dynasty master, while the reflection of city signs shimmer across rain-soaked stones like a digital dream. And then there's the red, not a passive shade but a declaration. It consumes the background, wraps his form like flame, and symbolizes both power and passion. This red is the kind that once dyed battlefields, that filled palace halls during ceremonies, that now stains the sky during national celebrations. Every detail in the shoot feels deliberate. The oil paper umbrella, a symbol of tradition and protection. The calligraphy brush, a nod to scholarly elegance. The boots on wet pavement, grounding it all in a reality where this ancient spirit still walks among us. Wang Yibo becomes the axis of time, connecting generations with his presence. He's not imitating culture, he's inviting us into it. Not with words but with posture, with silence, with art direction so rich it feels like storytelling. As you watch, you're no longer just a viewer. You're a witness to a rare fusion, the past and present dancing under the same red sky. Wang Yibo doesn't just wear the costume. He embodies the soul behind every stitch, every fold, every ancient symbol. With the sharp lift of his chin and the silent determination in his eyes, he tells a story deeper than words. He walks through the rain like a ghost of dynasties past, his figure slicing through the mist as if enacting a forgotten martial tale. But in his hand is not a sword. It's a calligraphy brush, dripping with ink and intention, that alone speaks volumes. The power to destroy, transformed into the power to create. In one breathtaking frame, Wang Yibo stands at the edge of a stone bridge, the hem of his red robe fluttering like a phoenix's wing. Behind him, cherry blossoms fall. Around him, stillness, but within that stillness, unspoken energy hums like the prelude to a sword dance. He could be a general. He could be a monk. He could be both. The duality of warrior and scholar is an ancient ideal in Chinese philosophy, and Yibo revives it with magnetic ease. His physicality reminds us of wuxia legends, while his serene expressions channel the depth of poets like Su Shi. It's no longer just fashion or performance. It's a revival of cultural archetypes. In his posture, there's reverence. In his movements, conviction. He reminds us that true strength is not loud or showy. It is measured, intentional, and graceful. And in that balance of strength and softness, of fire and ink, Wang Yibo becomes something more than a star. He becomes a timeless figure in a living legend. Red, in Wang Yibo's latest concept shoot, isn't just a color. It's a language, a statement, a pulse from the heart of Chinese history. The scarlet robe that flows behind him like a river of fire speaks to centuries of symbolism. In Chinese tradition, red means joy, power, luck, and life. But here, under the grayscale mist of a modern world, that red takes on new layers. It doesn't just glow, it blazes. Every flicker of his sleeve seems to ignite the space around him. His presence in red becomes a contrast to the surrounding shadows. He is the warmth in the cold, the signal fire on a mountaintop, the call to awaken something ancient in all of us. The fabric clings and flows, never still, as if the red itself is alive, breathing, remembering. In one iconic shot, the red umbrella above his head bleeds against the rain-soaked backdrop like a brush dipped in cinnabar ink. It's poetic, yes, but also political. A declaration of cultural pride in a world often rushing toward homogeneity. Yibo is not just wearing a color. He's reviving a national spirit. His red isn't borrowed from costume racks. It's taken from temple gates, imperial seals, festive lanterns, and the silk of ancestral banners. It is the red that watched dynasties rise and fall. And now it's watching a new generation rise. Not with rebellion but with reverence. Through every fold of red, Wang Yibo burns himself into the viewer's memory. Not as a star, not even as a performer, but as a symbol. A flame that refuses to go out. When Wang Yibo moves, he doesn't just perform choreography, he invokes memory. In his latest shoot, the moments he dances in traditional Chinese attire are nothing short of visual poetry. Each gesture, from the soft flick of a sleeve to the grounded pivot of his stance, echoes centuries of cultural expression. It's not simply performance art. It's living heritage taking form before our eyes. His dance draws from classical Chinese elements, resembling the elegance of ancient court performances mixed with the fluidity of modern technique. It feels like watching history breathe again, but this time with bass, camera angles, and a rhythm that pulses like a heartbeat. There is discipline in his balance but rebellion in his flow. As his figure moves in harmony with the flowing fabric and ambient music, you can sense a deeper layer of storytelling. It's not just about aesthetics, it's about ancestral pride and cultural memory. His hands mimic the brushstrokes of a calligrapher, his turns emulate the swirling motion of ink in water, and his posture mirrors the poise of martial arts masters. Everything is intentional, nothing is accidental. What makes it more powerful is that this is Wang Yibo, a Gen Z icon, a face of modernity, yet here he is bowing to the past and reintroducing it to a new world. With each step he reminds us that tradition is not a weight, but wings. And through dance he teaches us that some stories don't need subtitles, just soul. What Wang Yibo displays on screen is more than artistic excellence. It's a reflection of something deeper stirring within his generation: cultural confidence. In a world that is increasingly globalized, where fashion trends and music charts shift in the blink of an eye, there's something profoundly powerful about a young icon stepping onto the world stage wrapped in tradition. Yibo's choice to embrace Hanfu, to write calligraphy, to dance to the rhythm of his roots. These are not random aesthetic choices. They are acts of intentional identity. He speaks to a generation of young Chinese who are no longer torn between East and West, but instead walk proudly with one foot in heritage and one foot in the future. This new wave of youth doesn't see cultural expression as outdated. They see it as armor, as voice, as brand. They're remixing centuries of tradition into something bold, stylish, and unapologetically their own. Wang Yibo, through his art and presence, becomes a mirror to that movement. He's not just showcasing culture, he's living it, without fear of being misunderstood. His confidence gives others permission to feel proud too, to wear silk robes in music videos, to blend era with hip-hop beats, to talk about ancient poetry on live streams. This cultural pride isn't nationalism, it's narrative. It's a generation telling the world, this is who we are, this is where we come from, and we don't have to translate it, you'll feel it. And thanks to artists like Yibo, the world is not only listening, it's watching in awe. What stays with you long after the images fade is the feeling, the sensation of standing in the rain beside him, listening to ancient poems echo through the alleyways of a modern city. Wang Yibo reminds us that culture is not a museum piece. It's alive, beating, moving, and dancing. His fire is not just his own. It belongs to every young person who wants to be seen as both modern and rooted, both a dreamer and a guardian of their heritage. Closing statement. So if this story moved you, if you saw more than just red fabric and dramatic poses, then you're already part of something deeper. What do you think about the fusion of ancient and modern in entertainment today? Do you think artists like Wang Yibo are changing how the world sees Chinese culture? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget, subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the cultural icons of China. Like, comment, and share this video if you want more content on rising stars and timeless traditions. We're here to bring you the stories that connect art, soul, and identity. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next story beneath the red umbrella.